What is going on? You're listening to episode 221 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, on this NPC Mini. That music you just heard is from On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube. Remember, this is an unofficial Nintendo podcast, and if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, head on over to n64josh.com/audible. That'll take you right to my book, Another Castle. If you'd like to check out Another Castle in paperback form, head on over to n64josh.com/anothercastle. Guys, the chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. You go to n64josh.com/OP Seat. You will automatically save $10 at checkout. I love these chairs, highly recommend them, and they got new models available that look super nice. So check them out, n64josh.com/OP Seat.
Hey, listen.
Okay, Navi, we'll listen. Here we go. Announcement time. Guys, Super Mario Maker podcast is going strong right now, okay? Check it out on everywhere, right? iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. It's also on YouTube, and it seems to be like it's the first pieces of content that are kind of taken off on YouTube for me. So make sure to go check them out over there. Leave a comment, hit them with a like. I'd really appreciate it. It just helps get more eyes on it. So thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys on my YouTube channel have been going and hitting the like button, and you have no idea how much that helps. Leaving comments, leaving likes, it allows YouTube to put your content into the algorithm and be seen by more and more eyes. And so it's all you. It's all you. So I thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. I want to let you guys know, as far as announcements goes, for the next 2 days, starting tomorrow, we're going to be doing long Mario Maker streams, okay? Long Mario Maker streams. This isn't just going to be me playing the game. No, we're going to do the story mode, and then we are going to be doing some level creation. And I want to go into I want to look at level creation and what makes a good level and things like that. We talked about it on the last show a little bit, looking at themes and things like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to create some levels. We aren't going to create troll levels. I want to create some levels that people are going to have a good time with if they're playing on easy and medium and things like that. And we might make some harder ones as well, but I'm really looking forward to this. So if you have time this weekend, you want to come hang out on Twitch, twitch.tv/n64josh. We'd love to have you. So with that, one other announcement, last one, because I like to keep these short. Guys, I've started a new show. Now, it's not in audio form yet, but it is on its way. So I mentioned at the end of last episode, Caitlin Burt, who joined me for 2 episodes of NPC, one at E3 and then one just, I believe, last week. We're starting a show called We Just Met, and it's all about content creation. And the first episode was talking about female streamers and the stuff they have to go through, and just everything we have to go through as streamers and content creators, and the trolls and the harassment and things like that, and how we can combat it, So that's live. That is on her YouTube channel right now. That's where we're hosting that. So if you want to go check it out, just look up Caitlin Burt and check out her videos there, and you'll see We Just Met episode 1. It was a really good show. If you create content whatsoever, and you just the mindset of content and how to make it the best it can be, as far as just in having a good time and creating community, that's kind of the focus of this, right? And this weekend's episode is going to be all about mental health and what goes into it. And guys, this is something I'm being extremely transparent with. You're going to hear my journey. I'm going to talk a lot about my struggles with depression on episode 2 of We Just Met. So if that's something that you struggle with, and maybe you can find some hope in the things that helped me, go check these episodes out, because they are something I'm really passionate about and I'm really, really enjoying. So hopefully you guys can check it out, and we'll get it up in audio form eventually, but we're kind of just testing the waters, to see what our flow is like and how things are working out. So yeah, check them out. We Just Met Caitlin Burt. Look for Caitlin Burt on YouTube. You'll find it. Okay, that's it. Let's get to the news. Real quick from chat. Sir Hamlet says, we just met. First episode was awesome. Can't wait to hear more. So thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Remember to hit that like button on that video, right? Leave some comments. That helps us a lot. All right. So news, guys. I almost hate to say this because I've said it like 3 episodes in a row, but the words Switch Mini are coming out of my mouth again. But this time, according to this article, Nintendo's kind of admitted it's here. There's no announcement yet. There's no announcement, but here it is. Okay, here's the statement. Let's see here. I want to get this right so we can see where it comes from. Okay, the statement below comes from Nintendo's 79th annual general meeting of shareholders, which took place earlier today in Kyoto, Japan. One question brought up the topic directly, and Nintendo stopped short of giving the game away. The response will no doubt give hope to those hoping for a new console to arrive. Okay, here we go. This is Nintendo Life article, guys. All right, here it is. You guys ready? Here it is. We acknowledge that there have been reports about this. Answering to rumors and speculations would end up stealing surprises from our customers and would be unprofitable to all of our shareholders. So we have no answer to that. As a general theory, we are always performing development of new hardware. Okay, so there's new hardware coming. Perfect. That's it. It's we assume it's a mini, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, what is Nintendo going to do? Like, oh, hey, at the shareholders meetings, guess what? The Switch Mini is coming out. Like, no, of course not. It's going to be an event. It's going to be a direct. It's going to be one of the best days in Discord when that happens, because we're all going to be hyped and we're all going to be talking about it, and there's going to be tons of videos going out and everybody's going to lose it, right? It's going to be great. So, I mean, you know, there's the cat's kind of out of the bag, but it's still going to be a lot of fun, and that's kind of what they're going for here, right? So, I'm excited. I'm just like waiting. When's it happening, right? When's it happening? So, probably sooner than later would be my guess, but we don't know yet. All right. Next up on the news, this is awesome, and I'm so happy for these guys. My friend Pedro has sold over 250,000 units across the PC and the Switch. It's opening week. This is amazing. Guys, I've talked about this game quite a bit on here. I've had a good time with it. I've gone back to it. I know that's the question that everybody asks. Josh, will you go back to this game? I have gone back to it. The shotgun is so much fun in this game. Don't sleep on this title. It is a pretty fun game. It's a pretty fun game. I haven't completed it yet, so I haven't done a full review just because life, guys, I'm so busy. But it's one that I plan on going back to, and it's so nice. The levels are such a great, oh, you got like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. You can kind of play through a level relatively quick, and I've even played on the hardest setting and still able to get through some of the levels pretty quick. So a lot of fun, like very stylized, and anytime from chat said it's one of the few games I've actually beat. So there you go, right? And so I'm happy for these guys. Seeing news like this, 250,000. I mean, this game's it's quirky, it's weird, it's violent. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So good on them for being able to sell so many copies. I think it's great. Next up, we have a real life Splatoon t-shirts and posters for those of you that live in Europe and are part of My Nintendo Europe's first physical reward, which are these really cool t-shirts that, from my understanding, we're gonna look over the article here, but from what I saw, it's actually you're gonna get in-game shirt also from what I'm hearing. Now it says Final Fest on it, and there's really, like, you got looks like you got Pearl and Marina, right, doing their thing, depending on which one you pick. And so there's also some posters. They look great, guys. I have a link in the chat if you want to be able to see it. From my understanding, this is only in Europe. So if you're in the States, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. You guys get all the cool special edition Switch games like The Legend of Zelda. You get these cool, like, I'd wear this t-shirt. I would totally wear this t-shirt. So pretty cool stuff. Nice to see there's some physical items making their way back to, you know, My Nintendo. Club Nintendo was so much fun. I have like some Luigi pins, and there's been some different things that came out through the years that were all really great. Some of it was really cool, like some real collectible stuff. Even my my Mario GameCube controller, I believe, was Club Nintendo in Japan. I love that thing. Love it. I don't really see anything like My Nintendo. In all, you know, honesty, it hasn't been that great. A lot of times you might get a discount on a digital game or something like that, but there's not many great things to purchase other than we do get the points that count, you know, as actual currency, so you can save on some games and things like that if you buy a lot of stuff digitally. So that is nice. That is an added bonus. But man, it was fun getting these physical items and things like that, and saving up your points, and you know, it just seemed like it was a better program before than what it is now. And so maybe this is the, you know, the beginning of them moving in the right direction towards that again, to where we can use some, because they're using platinum coins. It's what it looks like here. It looks like they're using 300 platinum coins to get these posters. Well, right on, you know, right on. Now, let me make sure. Yeah, they are. So here we go. A set of 3 posters will be available in July for 300 platinum points. The posters are printed on high quality, glossy paper. And so there you go. Actual physical goods. Because I'm like, wait a minute, this seems like it could be a wallpaper. So I wanted to make sure before I got too excited. So yeah, there you go. That's I think it's great. I think it's great. So fingers crossed this becomes more of a thing for the rest of us, because I mean, who doesn't love the physical goods from Nintendo, right? Who doesn't love that? Sure, somebody in chat's gonna say I don't love it, but I definitely do. I definitely do. The more I can put on my shelf, the better. Okay, let's see here. Last up, guys, I don't know if anybody else has seen this. If you haven't, it's kind of interesting, but Super Mario Maker 2 already has a game-breaking bug. It will completely freeze your game. You have to take it back to the menu and start over. Right? And it has to do with a Yoshi and a fire flower and a spring. And if you throw all these things together, you throw the spring, you jump on Yoshi, you get the fire flower, it freezes the game. Busted. Like, and fun fact, this was in the first game. So, I mean, we're talking, this is the first day, right? A lot of people are already playing this game because if you have an Australian account, you get games 24 hours early. Right, because Australia is so far in the future that it's already the 28th there, so they're getting it early. I saw Game Explain was streaming the Australian version, and so because everything's region free, right, you can do that. So, but yeah, this game-breaking bug, I have a link to it if you want to see it. It was on a Twitch stream, and yeah, it's still there. Still there. So there you go. With that, let's move on over to the talking points. Here we go. All right, guys. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a look at some of the Super Mario Maker 2 reviews that are hitting Metacritic already. And currently the game is sitting at an 89. All right. I watched all of Game Explain's video because Game Explain, those guys are rad, right? Andre didn't seem to like, he seems happy with the game, but like, and he likes it, and he's hoping he's going to like it more over time, but he feels like, as he put like 800 hours into the first game, and he felt like this one could have been better, and like they maybe took away some things that should have been, that still should have been in the game. But the thing is, there's going to be so many people experiencing this game for the first time on the Switch because they didn't have a Wii U or they didn't pick it up on 3DS, which I can totally understand. And Delmonic in chat is saying they reiterated on their podcast that they came off as kind of negative about it, but they all love it. So there you go. And again, I mean, Andre is very clear. He's like, look, I've played the first game so much that he was expecting a little bit more, and that's fine. That's the beauty of things like Metacritic, where you can go and find all different kinds of reviews, check out a handful of them, and see if a game's for you. That's typically what we're going to do. With Mario Maker, I'm going to say, look, if you enjoy playing platformers and you have any desire to create anything, don't skip this game. This is not the game to skip. You're going to get hours and hours and hours and hours of entertainment. Like, it's really going to be good. But you got a handful of critics giving the game a 100, including Nintendo Life. Nintendo Life gives the game a 100. Okay. So, which, I mean, the thing is, there are some added things, right? Like this whole story mode, things like that. Sir Hamlis is saying IGN sounded like they loved the single player campaign, and let's find it here. They talk about how it's the most accessible game design tool ever created, right? And the story mode has a basic story, sure, but it's still a great excuse to introduce hundreds of novel, professionally made levels to play. So that's what they say there, right? You're not going into a Mario, you're not going into this game going, I can't wait for the story. I wonder how deep it is. I wonder if there's going to be some great character development with Peach and Bowser. And man, I'd really like to get to know Mario a little bit more. Maybe we can explore some of his darker past, things like that. Like, that's not what you're going for here. This is not what's happening with Super Mario Maker 2 in the story mode. It's like, hey, Peach is gone again. Okay, Mario, go save her, right? Like, if you want to understand the darker side of Mario, go watch the movie that came out in the 80s. It's definitely the darker side. All right. And then look into the history of that, where like the actors were kind of drinking a lot while they were while the movie was being made, because it was such a miserable place to work. So good times there. Good times. But there's going to be a lot to do. There's going to be a lot to do. We know there's going to be updates, and the beauty of it is I've talked about, I don't know if I talked about it on here, my other show, Too Many Podcasts, right? But you pick this game up, you're going to have some fun with it, right? And the thing is, if you get your points for it, Nintendo is more than likely going to send you a survey, and you can fill that survey out exactly how you want and talk about the things that you want to see changed. And I'm really anticipating, because we are dealing with a new Nintendo, I'm anticipating this game receiving many updates, probably many quality of life things. I think they are listening more than ever before, and I think Aces is proof of that. I think Smash is proof of that. And I think we're going to see a game that is going to be shaped into a masterpiece. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe this game gets Mario Party treatment and they're like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care. So, do I think this game will have paid DLC? I absolutely do. I absolutely do. So, moving down through this list though on Metacritic, My Nintendo News gives it a 90. Let's see. Shack News gives it a 90. US Gamer gives it a 90. Let's see, what other Games Radar gave it a 90. IGN Italy gave it a 90. So I think the lowest score is an 80. Okay. And EGM gave it an 80. And the other ones that gave it an 80 are not ones. Trusted Reviews is another one, but these aren't sites I'm real familiar with. I'm going to kind of go with the stuff that I know. And so Game Informer gave it an 88. So, I mean, this game's reviewing well. It's reviewing well. Like, I have no doubt that it's going to be a lot of fun. And here's the thing that I was thinking about too, because when it comes to level creation in this game, like, it's not going to be as easy as it was on the Wii U. The Wii U, you had the ability to, get your stylus out, play, and then create and then play the levels. Right. And you're going to still be able to do this, but it's going to be a little bit different. Some of the things that like Game Explain talked about is like you have your menu and your items kind of take up a lot of the real estate on the screen. So it just feels a little more claustrophobic, things like that. Creating with the controller, I believe, may slow some people down a little bit, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because it may give us the opportunity to kind of like, put some extra thought into the things that you're creating. And I think as the community, as we talk about the things that we want, as we, post on subreddit, tweet about it, put out YouTube videos, blog about it, things like that, I believe we're going to see quality of life improvements throughout the life of this game. I think Nintendo knows how important this game is to the Switch and to the community. Like, there is a very live and active community around the first Super Mario Maker game. Still going strong. There's streamers that can turn on their stream and pull 2,000 viewers, right, for Mario Maker. Those are decent numbers, and there's a number of them that can do that. And so I don't think this is going to be any different, and I think it's only going to grow because of the fact that there are so many Switches in the wild, and it's Mario, right? You're talking about like unlimited 2D Mario levels. So I think Nintendo is going to stick with this game. I really hope they are. We know there's updates coming for the online with friends. They're already kind of showing that, hey, we're gonna do this. I hope to see some of the things that Andre would like to see, as far as like some of just like a little bit of the quirkiness and things like that. I mean, and I don't know how it's all going to lay out, but like in the original game, there were times that if you were trying to create something, a cat's paw would like a cat's like leg and paw would come up and smack everywhere your stylus hit, right? As if like there was a cat messing with like following a bug on the screen or things like that. Like, there's just fun and quirky stuff tied to this game. Where's amiibo support? Like, just because it's not there now and a lot of people are frustrated by it, maybe we will see it in an update, because I mean, Nintendo's still selling amiibo, and I have to tell you, I want Link from Link's Awakening to be playable in Mario Maker. All right, he's awesome. He's awesome, right? So that's what I want. So hopefully some amiibo support down the road, and we just got to make our voices heard, and hopefully they will make the right changes. There's a lot that goes into that, so maybe that's not something we will see, but fingers crossed. One other thing about Super Mario Maker that I want to let you guys know. Now, I saw this tweet come through my timeline, and what it showed Mario getting the flower from Super Mario Land. Game Boy game, right? Super Mario Land, the Game Boy game. And he turns into a monochrome Mario, and he throws I believe they're called bouncing balls. There may be another name for it, because it's not just fireballs. They kind of ricochet all over the place, right? And so maybe somebody in chat can tell me exactly what they're called. But I was like, whoa. Like, are we seeing, like, is that the extent of it? Like, and how did this come about? Like, I didn't get a chance to really research it. I haven't seen anybody else really talking about it, but I just hit a retweet on it and was like, that's cool, right? Because I mean, that's the kind of stuff I love to see. I love to see the Game Boy getting some love. Tetris recently had a Game Boy skin. Seeing Super Mario Land represented, like, I'm all about it. And so, what other Easter eggs are we going to find? Was this an Easter egg? Was this something that was easily hidden? I don't know, but I'm kind of excited for what the possibilities are. Right? Is there going to be something that would change Mario's sprite to Super Mario from Super Mario Brothers 2? I don't know. Will we end up seeing DLC? I believe so. Could Super Mario Brothers 2 be part of that DLC? Super Ball Flower? There we go. Everybody's Googling in chat right now. What was that called? Super Mario Land? So, I love that, right? We're just going to keep, everybody's just throwing random names in chat now. Bouncing Balls on Fire. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. The thing is, I think I've said it on here, but I would like to see Odyssey be represented in the game. I don't necessarily care if enemies can be taken over by Cappy, but having the ability to throw Cappy and jump off of Cappy, I think could be a very interesting gameplay mechanic for platforming that could kind of, mix things up and really it could bring about some expert levels or super expert levels that take a little bit of take a little bit of skill, right? To get that hat jump down. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll be the case or not. I'm not going to be disappointed if it's not, but I mean, I did love Odyssey, right? I thought it was great. So it might be kind of fun. We'll just have to see. So I got the links for the Metacritic reviews. Guys, if you want to check them out, you can go to show notes, n64josh.com/NPC221. We're in episode 221, and you can go see for yourself. But right now, as of right now, and I'm going to hit refresh just before we leave here, make sure we're still sitting at 89. Yep, we're still sitting at 89, 53 reviews so far. So with that, let's wrap this thing up here. Okay, well, guys, if you would like to connect with me, remember, tomorrow, which is Friday, and Saturday, the 28th, the 29th, and possibly the 30th, is going to be a lot of Mario Maker content coming at you from my Twitch stream, okay? And we've got some surprises, possibly. There may be a surprise in store, okay? Some pretty cool stuff that is in the works for the Mario Maker stream. So I'd love it if you could come hang out, come check it out, just drop in, maybe drop me a level, okay? I'm gonna be playing some user levels, things like that. So it'd be great if you could stop by. I will be recording some of it, so it will go up on YouTube after the fact. If you want to be able to catch up that way, you'll be able to. And yeah, so it's good stuff. Remember to check out We Just Met, guys. Look up Caitlin Burt on YouTube. Okay, if you're in chat right now, somebody can throw the link. But it really is something I'm extremely passionate about, and I hope it will add value to everybody that listens to it. So I shouldn't just say I'm very passionate about it. We are very passionate about it. Like this is something that we really want to see it help people. So go check it out. We Just Met. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, guys. If you'd like to follow this show on Twitter at NPowercast. Okay, show notes, like I said, can be found n64josh.com/NPC220. You can email the NPC. You got a question, comment, whatever, npc@n64josh.com. Remember, if you'd like to check out my book, go to n64josh.com/audible. If you want to just get a book for free on Audible, go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Right? The chair I'm sitting in from OPC at n64josh.com/OPC automatically saves you $10 at checkout. And I do have a Patreon. If you guys want to help support the content I create, you can head on over to patreon.com/n64josh. Of course, we've got lots of merch. There's going to be a Hit the Lightning shirt coming very soon, because that's what happens in Mario Kart all the time on stream, and everybody seems to love it. So that you can go to n64josh.com/store to find that. Guys, if you want to connect and be a part of the community, Discord, n64josh.com/Discord, n64josh.com/Facebook group. Those are the two places where we can interact as a community and hang out, talk Nintendo games, maybe trade some Mario Maker levels, maybe create some levels together, you know, like jump in a Discord call and create some levels together. Could be a lot of fun. Have fun this weekend. If you're getting Mario Maker, have a blast. All right? So much to enjoy. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching. Love ya. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.